CQDX, calling CQ, calling CQ. This is UDX 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific. CQDX, calling CQ, calling CQ. This is UDX 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific. Waving back at you, 1313. Sounding good, buddy. Good to hear you out there again, man. Hope your day is going well. Thanks for the comeback, my friend. 791 Gulf Islands on the side waving. Walking to walk on. Have a good one, 1313. Cheers and beers, bud. 791 Gulf Islands on the side. Waving at you, 309, 791 Gulf Islands, North Pacific. Yeah, go ahead there. 309, cheers and beers, buddy. Have a good one out there in Ohio. And 409, Southern Cal. You're booming in here too, man. We're waving at you off the west coast of Canada. You have a good one too there, George. I'm not even facing the beam towards you, and you're booming in here, buddy. Have a good one too. Happy weekend coming up. 791 Gulf Islands on the side. Popcorn. You betcha. We're off the southwest coast of British Columbia. Have a good one, buddy. And Pasadena, we're waving at you too. Pasadena, California. 791 Gulf Islands. All right, 917 Mobile, Pasadena. Have a good one, buddy. Drive safely out there, and happy DX and 791 out here on the Gulf Islands, North Pacific, USX. Take care, buddy. 791 Gulf Islands on the side. Here, I wasn't even pointing towards him. Good to have you in there, Jesse. Popcorn 913. Mark has made it. I think I know what happened to that last stream. So what had happened? So this building, my little Radio Shack, is 40 feet away from the house, and I know that because I measured it. And Wendy's in there, my wife, and Krista's in there, her daughter. And if they're on the internet, they're taking power away from me. So right now I see I got 2 bars. I have 2 bars on the internet, and I think it went down to like 1 bar and then no bar. And the internet's not the greatest here on this, where I live on this island. So anyway, looks like we got some signal strength back. So hopefully well, I'll tell you what happened. The screen went black for me, but you can still see my messages on the side. So that's why we started a new stream. CQDX, CQ. This is UDX 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific. 375. It is so sunny out. Calling CQ Southern Cal, CQ Southern Cal, UDX 791 on the Gulf Islands, North Pacific. We're on Salt Spring Island, Salt Spring Island. So if you know where the Washington State San Juan Islands are, we're on the Canadian Southern Gulf Islands in the same island archipelago. We can see right to the San Juan Islands from here. Well, there's lots of parks here. So we're on the Southern Gulf Islands. That's what you got to look up. We're tucked up against the southern part of Vancouver Island. So we're on the Southern Gulf Islands, and the island name is Salt Spring Island. Take care there, 409 California. Have a good, buddy. Have a good one. 791 Gulf Islands out here on the site. Booming in here, 409. 409 Chevy. Dual 4s and an Impala. Look that Texas Star to the internet. Yeah, to the internet. No kidding, man. Yeah, we don't have fiber optics here. That's the problem. You know, but the funny thing is, so Vancouver Island does, Vancouver does, but these islands don't have fiber optics on them, right? We're kind of like back in time. When you come to these islands, it's different than the mainland. It's very rural. So we don't have any of that stuff here. We don't even have natural gas over here. It'd be too hard to put natural gas lines in because it's so rocky here, right? But the internet is pretty crappy at this end of the island, unfortunately. It's quite annoying. We've had TELUS, the guys come out and look at things and everything, but that's just the way it is. So I have to live with it, right? Better than dial-up, I guess. My CB is more reliable than Wi-Fi. Yeah, mine too, man. Get Starlink. Yeah, Wendy's been looking at that too. Starlink. I was at a house looking at a garden last week and they had Starlink. So some people here do have Starlink. CQDX, CQ. This is UDX 791 on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. Pretty quiet, 375 right now. How much does your internet cost there? Let's just see. I think it's probably 120 a month, maybe something like that. I bet you. We don't even have Cablevision here, man. We can get it, but we don't have it. We threw our TV in the garbage dump a couple years ago. I'll be hopping in the mobile here a second. I'm on 375, the Rotten Kitten. The Rotten Kitten, I like that. Keep an ear out. 420 Florida. All right, 420 Florida. 375 lower sideband. And Florida is coming in. Starlink is 140. Just a tiny bit more. And probably, it'd be way faster, Jesse. Way faster. Anything faster than this crappy internet here. Doesn't censor you and spy on you. That's what I like too. And that's what Wendy likes too, because Wendy thinks the same way as me. If she didn't, we wouldn't be married, right? It is so beautiful out here right now. It is just so nice. CQDX calling CQ. This is UDX 791 on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. I'm going to swing the beam around to the southeast, okay? Because I was facing due south. CQDX calling CQ, calling CQ. This is UDX 791 on the Gulf Islands, North Pacific. Quiet now. 375, guys. Going out there. 805 North Alabama, Mobile. This is 791 waving from the Gulf Islands, west coast of Canada. All right, 7-3s to you. 805 Mobile down there in Alabama. Thanks for the comeback, buddy. 791 Gulf Islands, North Pacific. Have a good day. $7.5. But right now, it's on sale for 50% off. I should tell Wendy about that. She looks after all the bills and everything. I just work and bring in the dough. Well, she works too. Expensive part of Starlink is buying the hardware. $759. Oh, I could buy a nice radio for it. Oh, Ontario CB Club. 9 Oscar Charlie. Sorry about that. I missed you. We are waving, and we're waving back. We're waving right back at you, Ontario CB Club. Good to have you in there, buddy. Sorry, I missed that. I skipped over it for some reason. I see you now. Hope all is well out there in Ontario. Right now, $379. Starlink. I should tell her about that. I could still get a nice radio for that. A decent radio. Probably get me an Anytone. CQDX. This is UDX 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific. Somebody's calling me, but I can't hear them very well. You can also get mobile Starlink. It costs $30 per month, and you can take it anywhere in the world. That's crazy. Ontario CB Club, we're waving at you, buddy. Thanks for popping into the live gate. CQDX calling CQ. This is UDX 791 on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. Ah, South Dakota. That's what I like to hear. Now, that's good, Skip. South Dakota, that's a place I don't hear too often. Good to hear you, buddy. You're sounding Q5 off the west coast of Canada.
Oh, you just got to wake up. I skipped it, brother, but I just...
We'll turn it up good.
Number 1, South Dakota. I'm still standing by.
All right, number 1, South Dakota. I turned it up a little bit. Hopefully that's better. Sounding good, bro, on the Gulf Islands off the west coast of Canada. 791 waving back. Take care, South Dakota. Cheers and beers, buddy. 791 Gulf Islands, North Pacific on the side. Florida's in there. I hear you good out here in Florida. Oh, I'm going to call you. How about at Florida Station, 791 Gulf Islands, 791 Gulf Islands, North Pacific. I know 561 Florida. All of a sudden, it got really busy. I turned the beam around to the southeast. I got to listen for you out there. Starlink is no contracts, and it's all unlimited data. We're going to look into that, Jesse. CQDX, CQ, this is 791 on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. I'm listening. Indiana, we got you in there. 791 waving back at you, buddy. Sounding good. 791 Gulf Islands on the side listening. You're booming into there, 199 southwestern Pennsylvania. Hey, we're waving at you from the far west coast of Canada on the Gulf Islands. Amazing. Take care there, southwest Pennsylvania. It's turned into a train wreck all of a sudden out here. It was quiet, fairly quiet. Have a good one. Have a good weekend. 791 Gulf Islands on the side. I keep using you in the pile. Yeah, there's a lot of stations out there, man. It turned into a total train wreck. UDX 791 Gulf Islands off the west coast of Canada, QSX. Yeah, it's noisy out there, Rotten Kiwi. Rotten Kiwi. I said Rotten Kiwi. Skip is rolling hard, getting a Midwest over you, but I can make you out. Good. That's a good thing. I'm beamed towards the southeast. I mean, there's not much more I can do. I am on the flat side. CQDX, CQDX. This is UDX 791 on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. We got you. 111, Indiana. Yeah, we're waving at you, buddy. Sounding good out here off the west coast of Canada. Have a good one out there in Indiana, my friend. That 111 791 Gulf Islands on the site. I could turn off the power. That's what I could do. Skip is rolling in hard. On Gulf Islands, North Pacific. Yeah, bring her back there. I hear a 7-9 out there. We're waving at you. 7-9, 791 here. So noisy. 791 Gulf Islands on the side. We're listening. It's a noisy one. 788 Virginia. We're waving at you, buddy. You're breaking through the train wreck. Good to hear you, man. 788 Virginia, making a trip out here to the Gulf Islands off the coast of Canada. All right, 788. Cheers and beers, buddy, and have a good weekend. I do appreciate the comeback. 791 Gulf Islands on the side. And now it's quiet. And then it goes quiet. A lot of skip rolling in. 375 lower sideband. Yeah, I'm going to have to look at Starlink there, Jesse. I'll tell Wendy about it, that there's a deal on it. Maybe we can switch over. I don't know. We'll see what she says. I leave her in charge of all that stuff. I let her do all the banking, all the bills, everything. I just can't be bothered with any of that stuff, right? She's good with that stuff. Wendy's good with numbers. I just go and do the grunt work. Say QDX, CQ. This is UDX 791 on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. Waving at you, Alabama. I hear you out there, buddy. I hear you waving through this pile of mess. Waving right back, Alabama. 791 here. Hey, 323, you're sounding good on the west coast of Canada. 791 waving. I couldn't. Somebody out there with crappy modulation. I couldn't make it through. I hear people calling me out there, but it's so freaking noisy, me, the rotten Kiwi. As our internet is fast. Yeah, your internet's fast, but ours is crappy out here in the rural area. I mostly want it because I like Elon. So do I. I like Elon Musk too. Should have that guy for prime minister. Get rid of the crime minister. I'm going to call again on 375. Calling CQ. This is 9 UDX 791 on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. Is it the 9th? Is it the 20th today? It is the 20th today. CQ, calling CQDX. This is 791 on the Gulf Islands, North Pacific. Racing King, 506, Center, New Hampshire, waving the hand. 204, New Hampshire, saying hello. We're waving right back at you, Racing King. I like that name. That's actually a good handle, Racing King. That'd be a good CB handle, too. Very good. Good to wave him right back, buddy. Thanks for joining in the live stream. You know, I think this is my third or fourth live gate today. The first two ones crapped out, or the first three. And then, or actually one of them I had to take off, but the other one's kind of crapped out because of crappy internet. So now we're only 18 minutes and 28 seconds into this live gate. And I did do a bunch of stuff outside. And I really do feel guilty looking out at that sunshine. And I should be out in the garden doing something, but I'm not because Skip is rolling in. I almost kind of wish there was no Skip rolling in here. In the summertime, I don't shoot a lot of DX just because I'm always outside doing stuff. I get home from work. I'm working in the nursery. I'm working in the garden. We're watering. We're always doing stuff out in our gardens, or we're hiking or doing something outside, right? Or we're going down to the beach. But at this time of the year, yeah, it's a little cooler. It's 60 degrees out here today, but it is beautiful out. It's absolutely gorgeous. Ontario, 9 Oscar Charlie, try hard wiring the laptop directly to the modem and on ports. It will help. I wish I could, but I can't. The modem is away from this. I'm on an outbuilding. I'm in a radio room about 70 or 40 feet away from the house. And then the modem is at the other side of the house, which is probably another 30 feet away, easily 30, maybe 35 feet away. So it's about 75 feet away from where I'm at here, right? I'm outside in an outbuilding in this radio room. So yeah, it's not that easy. So I'm running wireless right now, but I am actually getting two bars here on my wireless, which is good. Not too bad. I do actually some, and we ran it to our tiny house because we have 2 accommodations here, and the B&B guests wanted better internet, so we actually did wire. We did this guy to come, and the wire ran. I had to bury the wire. It was from the house 100 feet. It was probably 100 feet away, 130 feet away to the from the modem to the tiny house, right? The B&B, one of the B&Bs. How's the weather up there? It is 60 degrees and sunny. I'm going to go back outside and I'm going to show you what it looks like here on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. Okay, we're gonna give you a little tour of our antennas. We're gonna go outside. There's the radio room. This is what I'm seeing. This is what you're probably not seeing the whole thing. This is the radio room here, right? That's where the antenna. That's where the computer sits down there, and then we're gonna go outside here. And I'll show you what it looks like. Try not to drop my computer. It's absolutely beautiful out. It is a really beautiful day here on the islands, right? So sunshine, and it's a day I really should not be sitting inside there. I'm not going to say I'm wasting my time. I mean, it's my hobby, right? It's not a waste of time shooting skip, right? Not a waste of time shooting skip. These are my reading glasses. So this is what it looks like here on the palmy, balmy Gulf Islands of Canada. Right, and there's you can see the antenna up there. You can see some of my antennas, right? IMAX, beam, Sigma Venom, and then way on the other side of the house there is there's another antenna there too. So the weather here is absolutely amazing. It is amazing. I love weather. See how much they've been growing like crazy. And here's off the back of our place. It looks like a freaking jungle. It's amazing what grows here on the Gulf Islands. Like it really is. It's so beautiful here. And like I say, we're on the very northern end of the island, and it is just it's an amazing place. It's like no other place in Canada. Right there's my radio room there. Okay, for those who haven't seen it, that little shake building there, that's my radio room. That's the back of it. That's a shed beside it, my garden shed and tool shed. There's the 3 Elements SY3 Yagi beam, and that's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like here on the Gulf Islands, right? So a nice day on the rock, a very nice day on the rock. Now I'll show you the Antron. The Antron is up there. I don't know if you can see it. It's up there. That's sticking up about, I think it's about 27 feet up to the base of the antenna. So there's the Antron. And the Antron is 100 feet. It's 100 feet away from the radio room. All right. So there we are. That's what it looks like here on the Gulf Islands. And I'm going to show you the front of the radio room. Okay. So you got your outside tour here. You can see there's a bit of fall color happening. Burning bush, and there's palms and kiwis. Those are kiwis in there. Palms sticking up everywhere. And then there's the front of the radio room there, right in here. That's it. That's where I broadcast from, in here. And the beam is right above it, right up there. You see that? You getting a view? You can see that beam up there. I don't know. You can see the beam? There you go. All right. So we'll go back into the radio room and see where we can talk. And then I got to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry. All right. Let's plug this back in. There we go. And here, and see if there's pulling. I can't wait to get my power supply, my new one, and then Racing King. That's a cool name, man. I do like Racing King. All right. So there we go. We're back in the radio room, and we're going to see where we go. The beam is facing southeast. Here we go. CQDX, CQDX. This is 791 on the Gulf Islands. 791 on the Gulf Islands, North Pacific. 791 Gulf Islands, North Pacific. Yeah, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We got you in there, buddy. We're waiting.